Good morning, everyone. Hi, how are you? Don't mind the mess. It's very early in the morning. We're here to talk about the GSCs. We're here to talk about points, everyone. It's points day. Yay! Let's talk about points. We'll go here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go fix this light real quick. Hold on. Everyone, relax. We're switching screens yet again. All right. It's very early. I'm very tired. I'm like an hour late to this too. It's fine though. All right. Oh, I'm blindingly bright. Can I? Hello. So pale. I'm so pale. No, we don't want an increase. Sure, we'll take that. Oh god. All right, there we go. Hi everyone. You can see me now. Okay, we're doing it live. Hi. Don't mind that heaven itself is behind me apparently. I'm here to talk to y'all about the new points changes. We'll get into this. I woke up and was in bed and was just staring at my phone for the longest time, and then I figured we can actually talk about this kind of thing. We can have a dialogue. So ignore the mess, let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so for those that don't know, my name is Colton Cox. You can call me Nexos Floof. I am a self-proclaimed top player for GSC. I like to imagine that I know what I'm talking about, that I can kind of tell where the meta's going. I can make a couple good shot calls here and there, all those nice things. Still an amateur streamer, but that's fine. Listen, we're gonna go into this little fun little document right here, okay? And we're gonna talk about all the new stuff. Now, I want to start off, of course, with our faction, because we got some good stuff here, but I don't know how relevant the stuff is, okay? Listen, my lists went down like 30 points. I think this, Achilles Ridge Runners, let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in and enhance. Can everyone see this correctly? We good? Can I? So, GSC Ridge Runners down 10 points. Fantastic. This doesn't exist, at least not yet. We don't got to worry about this, but Ridge Runners are down 10 points, which I think is good. This gives us 20 more points in a list to work with. I think that's fine. It's nice to see. I thought they were fine at 85, but also it makes sense. They're mostly just a buff piece of +1 AP and like a body. They don't really do damage. You don't ever really use the mining lasers. You don't really use anything else on it right now. I've used the mining lasers before. It was hot medium. Boy, it was hot medium. But either way, it's nice to see. We just get an extra 20 points there. That's nice. Maybe that'll get you another Prowling Adjutant if you didn't have it before. Or maybe it upgrades a Kellermorph and or a Sanctus into a Reductus Saboteur. This is hilarious to me. Aberrants. Going from 185 to 180 or 370 to 360. They went down 1 point per model. Who cares? Yes, it's nice. It's nice. These two combined, your average list has gone down 30 points. So that's something to talk about. That's nice. That's inscrutable cunning. That's a couple things. Upgrading a character into maybe more acolytes. That's a free Cyclops demolition vehicle. We just got an extra unit. That's great. The big things though. The two things that people have wanted for the longest time. I don't think mechanized GSC is good yet because of, Our detachment rule doesn't synergize with it. Our army rule doesn't synergize with it. A rock grinder coming in on rapid ingress is funny. But it's still not the best, right? Because if you think about it, we have Catachans and a Taurox or a Chimera. I like to use the Taurox. That's like 55, 65 together. So you're looking at 120, I think a total package is for 10 dudes in a truck. Meanwhile, our truck is 90 points. Our neophytes are 90 points. That's 180. A little less if you bring hybrids instead. That's 170. That's okay, but it's not. I don't love it. You know, it's not my favorite, but I still think it's good. I'm excited to see where it goes. Hold on, let me. I know this is probably just a me thing. I'm gonna turn that down just a touch, just a wee little bit. So truck at 90 is great. I think it can go down a little bit more, to be honest. I'd like to see it at like 85, 80. But maybe that's just me being greedy. Actually, hold on. We'll come back to this. Where? No, demons don't have it. Space Marines. A Rhino is 75. I like it around that ballpark. But also, technically, ours gives a little bit more because it gives the reroll wounds to something in here, right? That's okay, sure. Don't really care. Don't really want to use a truck, but it's fine. What I do like is Rock Grinder. If I am remembering right, it was a 155. Going down to 130, I think this is so much more playable. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's exactly what we want to be doing. But it's playable. It's mortal wound spam. You charge shit in. It's charge plus tank shock. It's doable. I like it. It's all right. Personally, I would still want to pay more points for like other characters, more neophytes, more acolytes. If you think about it. Now, of course, if you want to run a character light list, this isn't a good thing, but 130 points is 2 Reductus Saboteurs. So maybe this is Saboteur number 4 and 5. I don't know. I'm excited because it's still more stuff to use, and I want to use it. So, there we go. Now, I think all those are good. I think GSC needed it. We were very low in the win rates, and this is just gonna help. It's just gonna help. I think it'll take us up. Now, what I want to go and do is go over the other factions and talk about what happened in those factions that might be impacting GSC. Okay. Actually, side note, we can go through here real quick. Balanced data slate. I didn't notice anything I cared about. I'll be honest. GSC, it's still the same. Bikes have a 9-inch battlefield edge. Sure, whatever. Why didn't bikes get a decrease? What? Hold on. We don't have to. Hold on. This is early, so I'm gonna get off track easy. But like GSC at 75 or Gene Stealers at 75 is fine. Jackals at 90? Still? Alright, fine. Good, the game designers. And then our Cult Ambush rule is still the same. Unfortunately, they have not gotten rid of all of this entirely in one minor data slate. Who would have thought? Oh well. Everything else here is fine. I don't know if anything changed. Cool, sure, whatever. You can't pay me to care. I don't know any differences. Now, going over Sisters. Sisters, I think, was one of our harder matchups. Just because MSU, I feel like GSC can struggle into. Just because of our army composition right now. You really are just taking brick after brick after brick. And unless you split fire, man, they can just really start overtaking you in activations. A Battle Sister Squad can just do a good amount of damage. Their incidental fire isn't incidental fire into us. It's fire that can kill us. It's a good amount of shots, right? Now, that being said, the only things that really got touched, Arcoflagellants, which thank God, and then all of just their cheap shit. The Death Cult Assassins, the Crusaders, Blade of St. Eleanor, I think that goes up 10 points. If I'm right, that was, it goes up, what were you at? I think it was at 15 points, so I think it went up 10. Sure, fine. Catherine is up 15. I want to say she was 125. Which, if so, that's a little brutal. If it was at 130, 135, sure, whatever. I think at 140, it's a little pricey, but still, I think you still take it. I think we'll still be seeing Arcos. Mortifiers and Penitent Engines going down is a little wild. Yeah, I think I'm. I don't want to say this like solves the sisters thing, but having them be decentivized on taking a bunch of DCAs or Crusaders, and just having this cheap free trash running around, I think that's fine. Custodes, I think this is in relation to the Codex. I don't know Custodes points well enough to know what this was to index. They could still be hot garbage. I don't think they'll be dead on arrival with these points. 65 points a model. Oh wait, yeah, they were 65 points a model before. This is just these are just index points. Yeah, these are just index points. Okay. I think we're fine then. Yeah, like they're not gonna suck, but I think our matchup into Custodes was already good. I think GSC loved seeing giant bricks of things and just being like, well, it's fucking dead, kid. I don't know what to tell you. Wardens say -1 to wound. Alright, my Abrams with the Biophagus. Anti-infantry 2 up. Get off my board. Admech. Now, I remember hearing, as I was still waking up this morning, my friends and teammates telling me essentially that they had said they were going to be working on some rules changes for Admech that are going to come out in the next data slate to help them. Sure, fine. Until then, calls down 150. I'm paying 150 for a paperweight. Hell yeah. Cataphrons are down, sure. Dune Crawler's down. It's Admech. It still does nothing. I feel like Admech is just worse sisters because it's just a bunch of MSU stuff. Not seeing chickens go up is a little wild. I thought that maybe that would do it, but maybe don't kick a man who's dropped $2,000 in your game. Adeptus Titanicus, listen, it's our worst matchup. You know, I know it's hard to see him in a game, but hey, you know, anytime my opponent puts a Reaver Titan in a 2,000 point game against me, I'm ending this bit. Eldar, Shining Spears down, Storm Guardians down, Striking Scorpions down, Guardian Defenders down, Howling Banshees down. I think that's all good. Fugan, Swooping Hawks, support weapons all going up is good for us. I'm excited to see Eldar get stuff. I want them to be a functioning army. But regardless, GSC still eat Eldar alive. I don't know what you want me to say. We're absolutely phenomenal in them. Agents of the Imperium. Oh, great four-armed emperor. I was gonna do a bit, but now I'm caught in a stretch. The Calidus Assassin. Up 10 points. Up to 100. I think she was 90, right? I think she was 90. Thank God. Thank the four-armed emperor. I'm here for this. I love this. I want more of this. I despise this woman. I do not like her at all. Henchman, sure. Oh, Draxus. Custodes got a hit on Draxus. That's funny. Draxus is still great. You're still going to see her in every Custodes list. Calidus, you're still going to see her in every list, but, you know, the 10 points makes me feel good. It's a spite 10 points, you know? Astra Militarum. Now, this does matter for GSC. This does, because of Brood Brothers. Basically, Bulgrins went up. That's fine. We couldn't take them before. And they were annoying to deal with for us. Kasrkin are up. I think that's fine. I know people were taking them as Brood Brothers. I didn't like the package. I didn't really ever want Kasrkin. Also, I know there's a discussion on whether or not Kasrkin can order themselves as Brood Brothers, because basically there's a discussion of if orders are the Astra Militarum rule, or if just officers can give orders of the rule. There's this whole thing of what it pertains to, whatever the hell. I am personally of the belief that I don't think Kasrkin can give themselves orders. I'm not here to debate. I'm not your TO. Ask your TO. If they say yes, if they say no, cool. Go with it from there. I still don't, even if they could give themselves orders, I still don't want to take it. Scions are down 50. We couldn't take them, whatever. Manticores are up. Medusa carriage batteries up. That's all okay. Yeah, it's fine. Indirect lists. I'm always happy to see indirect lists get hit. And then the big thing, the thing that we're all here, let me point this way. Oh God, my hand is in heaven right now. I gotta figure out light balance. Anyways, if I had an arm right now, I would be pointing to all of the Lehman Russes that went down in points. This is cool. I like this. Wait, where's the Rogel Dorn did not go down, however. I'm a little sad. I think it's fine at 260. I think it's great at 260. I'm just a fan of the Rogel Dorn. I'm going to take my arm out of heaven right now. I'm just a fan of Rogel Dorn because I think the model's cool. Oh, wow. We're just going to ban this person real quick. Hold on. Forget that. Don't worry about it, YouTube. Rogel Dorn, I think, is cool. That's all I want to say. I'm just a Rogel Dorn enjoyer. Anyways, back to the actual changes. Lehman Russ, battle tanks down, everything except the Demolisher. I'm surprised they didn't do a SAS, you know, plus 5 or 10 points for Demolisher, but every other Russ going down I think is great. I think that's good for guard. I think it's fine for us. I don't think you want to take Lehman Russes in GSC. People still take Lehman Russes in GSC. Whatever. Black Templars got dunked on. I don't know the previous points, but I'm happy to see red. I think Black Templars are still one of the biggest abusers of the extra detachments and all that type of stuff. The Impulsor going up to where you have to pay more than 5 points for free Meltas. Cool, fantastic. Bengals. Guard going down, they're still too expensive. Why are Mega Knobs? We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Death Company Intercessors going down. That's fine. They're still Intercessors. I don't know why you would ever take Intercessors. The Fiston is down. That's cool. I just like the model. Dreadnought is so. Death Company Dreadnought is the one that can technically do the infinite fights thing, even though there's a thing that says you can only fight like once a fight phase or twice a fight phase. I don't remember. It's good to see it go down though. It's also good to see all of the Death Company Marines and Marines with jump pack and just all of their scary shit that made me not sleep at night go up. Fantastic. I don't Are Bengals a big worry for GSC right now? I think there is. Well, I feel like any Space Marines list that can bring double Redeemer, double Land Raider Redeemer, Redemptor Dreadnoughts, they're all scary. It's just what flavor is the rest of their list? You know, is it Aggressors and Eradicators in the Land Raider, or is it Death Company Marines? Or can Death Company go in Land Raiders? I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, it's still scary. I think just that list archetype as a whole can be rough for GSC. If they're not in that list archetype, it's fine. Who cares? Throw demo charges at them. They have 2 wounds. Chaos Demons. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. I don't. Why would you not? That's fine. Chaos Knights. I also think this is funny. They're still okay matchups. I don't think anything really changes between our dynamics, except now more people are going to be charging rock grinders into them. Who cares? Good for them. I'm actually surprised that Great Unclean One and Rodigus didn't go up. I've been, not that I want them to go up, but generally, you know, allies getting spammed in other armies tend to get touched. CSM. So here's a scary thing. Here's a scary thought. What's this for? Regular Space Marines are lower. Vindicators. Hello, Vindicator? The humble Vindicator? Anywhere? Chaos Vindicator. Right, I'm sorry. That's bad on me for looking for Vindicator under V's and not under C for Chaos Vindicator. My bad. Vindicators were doing work. I don't know if I'm just biased because my teammate brings all of them. My hands going to heaven right now. Because look at this shit. He's bringing 3 fucking Vindicators all the time. It's just a Demolisher, but extra. I don't know. Them going down, good for CSM. Terminators are going down, fantastic. It's still 680 points for 10 Terminators and Abaddon. That's insane, but all right. Cultists are dirt fucking cheap. I want them. Cypher, you couldn't pay me to remember what Cypher does. Venom Caller down. I think the only things that really matter are Legionnaires going down, the Chaos Vindicator, and it's just good to see everything else going down. Raptors, Possessed, Chosen can honestly go up 10 more points. Not because they need to go up 10 more points, but because we were just bad touched by them so much that I'll take it. Dark Angels. I still feel bad for Dark Angels. These are all fine. Oh, CSM into GSC. The thing I'm supposed to be talking about. It still feels like CSM is in too weird of a spot for GSC to really care. All we need to do is take care of their mobility. They have damage. They have, oh my god, damage, right? But when we have an army rule that allows us to come back, we can win the attrition roll. Jesus, run. We can win the attrition game. And at the same time, I feel that we just match damage with damage. Our damage does the same amount as theirs. It's still picking stuff up. You know, sure, you can run any amount of Chaos Lords with Legionnaires, and sure, man, you're gonna pick up one unit. You're gonna pick up the hell out of that unit. Anyways, demo charges say please get off my board. You know, it's I'm looking forward to more CSM matchups because it just felt too free, but I think it's still fine. Any power armor faction, I think, when it doesn't have infiltrators, is just rough in a GSC. Deathwing Knights, they went down 20 points. I love paying 20 points less for nothing. It's like, what do they do? Inner Circle Companions, 90 points and 180 points. I don't remember what they were before because they didn't have a real points cost before. I think this is somewhat real. Spending 30 points for so they get +1 to hit against a unit that has a character in it. They get -1 to hit if they have a character in their unit. That's it. They have power swords. Ooh, I don't really care. Okay, just want to I want to make sure. My buddy was messaging me and he knows more things about Dark Angels, Blood Angels, and so if I was getting a live commentary, I was going to give it to you guys. Anyways, Lions down to 300. I think that's great. Good for Dark Angels, good for them. I still think if they bring a lion, you thank them. GSC doesn't care. We can deep strike with M3, right? You chain some boys to where maybe your flamer boys within 6 of this man, while you've also walked up a Reductus Saboteur, and the Acolyte squad say, hello, would you like the grenade stratagem to deal mortals to you? And then they go and they throw their demo charges at something else, and then the Reductus Saboteur says, hello, would you like a second grenade stratagem to hit you? Okay, are you sad? Fantastic, let's carry on. I think we can still handle Lion, and he's a 1 character for 300 points. GSC loves to see that. Death Guard. Okay. Death Guard's still a bad matchup for us. I think it's still favored to them, but like, Hellbrute does nothing. I don't care. I think actually, you know what? With the Rock Grinders, I think there is potential for Rock Grinders, and I think it's good into Death Guard. I don't know if PBCs can kill a Rock Grinder. I want to say no. And we can just mortals the hell out of something. And it's the first thing that they're going to be shooting their anti-infantry flamers at that isn't infantry for once, thank God. Oh, Deathwatch. I'm sorry, buddy. You deserve better. You don't. But I want people to be happy with you. Your kits, you know what? Death Guard's kit, or Deathwatch's kits deserve better. I'll say that. Drukhari, not touched. Drukhari's still a rough matchup. I think it's just sisters, but instead of shooting us, they charge us, and they say, hey, no, Overwatch, and then I go, oh, I'm sad. It is what it is. Once again, though, if they're playing the real detachment, just shoot their transports, kill their transports. They no longer have an army rule, and they're a T3 body. Use grenades for their Archons, anything. Oh, GSC. What's GSC like into GSC? Whoever brings more Clamovises wins. Bring Clamovises. I bring minimum 1. I stop bringing 2. And there's going to be some reasons coming up here real quick why I don't think we need to bring 2 anymore. Or we can make a list without 1. It'd be fine either way. But anyways. Grey Knights. Good Knights. Tech Marine up. Librarian up. Nemesis Dread Knight up 15? Is it up 15? I feel like it was 180 before. Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight could have gone up as well too. But all of their Purgation, Purifier, Strike, Interceptor. Oh good lord. Oh sorry, morning stretches. This video is gonna be a little wild. It's gonna be very different from my last. I apologize. I normally get up in 2 hours. Anyways, we are looking at Grey Knights. I think, so here's the thing. I think Grey Knights is you can talk to any Grey Knights and GSC player and their opinions go back and forth. I am personally of the opinion that we're up into Grey Knights. I think we have a good one, especially if we're bringing Clamovis. I've always had a time to where I'm going into lists that aren't running triple Dread Knight. I'm running into either double and a Grandmaster, or I played against one at LVO that had the Storm Raven. It was, they're weird. They're difficult because you have to think. They're not difficult because of the matchups themselves. Yes, everything is a 2-up armor. You have Ridge Runners. You have Perfect Ambush. Just shoot the shit out of them. Just shoot the shit out of them. Their stuff costs so much that you're gonna be fine. Just keep shooting, kid. It is a damage check, I will say. If you try and get too cute and not have aberrants, or I say that and I'm bringing 120 neophyte lists. But even then, that's still more damage. If you're trying to get too cute and you don't have the damage to kill Grey Knights, you are going to lose. If you have too much invested into, oh, I have 3 10-mans of pure strains, and I've got catachans and toroxes or chimeras, and I can play the mission super well. Cool, man. We're GSC. We could already play the mission really well. Why? You're losing because you're getting too lost in the sauce. So, Grey Knights are an honesty check. If we're playing GSC how GSC should be played, in my opinion, we're fine. We're fine. Like, fucking, what's his face? Drago's 125. And where are their Terminators? Which ones are their Terminators? I don't know, Grey Knights. Oh, 420. You bring them with 5. That's 210. That's a 300 point squad. Go blow it up with demo charges. You'll be fine. Imp Knights is fine. I haven't seen Imp Knights anywhere, so sure. Cool. Leagues of Votan. Hearthkin Warriors. Yeah. I love to see it go down. We love the basic troops. They're doing great. I think Votan are in a good spot. Maybe in a rough spot. Well, okay. In terms of matchup for GSC, I think it's starting to get to even. I think there are tricks we can do to stop all of their scout shenanigans, which is fine. I don't know. I've liked it. Now, I've had really good matchups into them to where I feel I played good games, so maybe I'm biased. I'm just going to keep it moving. I think it's a pretty even matchup. I'm looking forward to playing against more Votan. Every time I played against them, it's been fun. I'm very happy today. I'm very happy today. Necrons are going up. I don't think Necrons needed to go up too much. I think this is fine. I didn't want them to get hit with the fucking bat. His Necrons are beatable. They weren't ever not beatable. And I think GSC were able to do damage checks to where they're like, hey, I have 5 units that are really durable. Can you kill all of them? And if I try and line up my 5 units and have each one kill one of their tough units, I'm gonna lose because I need to overcommit to kill these guys. But if you overcommit and you overcommit in the right way, you're doing neophyte strings, you're backing yourself up with aberrants, you're move blocking with your 3-inch deep strikers. Yeah, I think you do great. I've had it to where it was like a demo squad and 2 neophyte squads just shooting the hell out of a wraith squad to kill it in one turn, but it worked, and that was one of his 3 wraith squads, and the others weren't in a position to go fucking answer anything I said about that. And we picked him back up and we did him again, not with demo charges with neophyte squads, but so Xeris going up, great. Immortals going up, all right. I don't like to see battle line go up because I am a battle line spamming enjoyer. Dimensional Overseer, I don't know which one that one does, I'll be honest. Hold on, we're gonna go to a very normal and regular site so that we can look at this codex real quick. Hypercrypt. What are we looking at? Dimensional Overseer. Necron's model only. Oh, it went up 15 points. Holy shit. While the bear is on the battlefield or in strategic reserves, add 1 to the number of units from your army that you can select for the hyperphasing rule. Okay. Alright. And what the rule was? 3 units? From 3 units to 4 units? Well, why did this get tough? Why would people taking this? Oh, because it's 10 points. It's free. That's why people were taking it. Sure. Alright. Yeah, keep them honest. Now this is, do I actually want to pick up 4, or can I be a normal human being and just take 3 up every turn? As a GSC player, I would fucking love 3 a turn. I pay a CP for 2, and you're complaining about doing it for free for 3? Doesn't sit right with me, but whatever. Destroyers down, Scorpec Lord is down. Cool, love to see more of them. Ophidian Destroyers. Chat, which one were Ophidian Destroyers? I don't remember. Death Marks are down. Alright. That is a threat to us. They can follow us. Can they follow us? No, it's just Galactopus that can follow us, right? Either way, snipers are still scary for GSC. They make you want to do the our stratagem, to save your characters. Or you can just say, hey, show me it. Make them have it, you know? Flayed ones down. Cool. Fantastic. I'd love to see more flayed ones. They're just robot gene stealers. Wait, hold on. Why are their gene stealers 60 points and ours 75? What the hell is this? Judge? Anyways, Monolith up 25. That sucks. I want to see more Monolith. I like Big Dumb Unit. I think it cool. Me enjoy Monolith. Me sad Monolith go up. Me hope Monolith still taken. Monolith still probably taken if Hypercrypt taken, because Force Strat involve Monolith. Please continue to take more Monolith. This isn't because like I think it's great in a GSC. It is. Like I would love seeing this. I love blowing this up, or I love ignoring it and blowing everything else up. It's literally just because I think the model's cool and I want to see more of it. Anyways, all the Catons got. Why did this one not get touched? Is this the best? Oh wait, I know why. Because it's the one no one fucking takes. All of these ones got taken. Cool. I'm happy to see it. We're probably gonna see more of this. I don't know if it's probably. What was it at before? Hold on. I'm now realizing I can look at this stuff. Nightbringer. Hello? 255. It's up 40 points. Let's fucking go. All right, I'm gonna assume the rest are around that. Up 40 points for Catons. Fantastic. I think it's up 10, up 2 points per model for Immortals. Sure. I just like a million bullets. I don't know. Orcs. So this scares me. This scares me a lot. All of this. All of this scares. Well, except this. This doesn't scare me. Sorry. I'm sorry, Captain. We're gonna miss you. This terrifies me. This terrifies me. This is aberrance for 200 points less. Well, it's not aberrance, but it's scary. It's terrifying. We're definitely gonna have to deal with our new orc overlords. But you know, it is what it is. This is all in relation to codex points, if I'm correct. So I know it's not actually, they didn't actually get this much green. I'm pretty sure this is still just base index stuff, but this still terrifies me. 180 for 6, 150 for 5, 30 points per model on Mechanobs is rough. Did Gaz get touched? No, he's still, well, hold on, he's not green or red, which means he could have. I don't know. Chat, I'm scared. Hold me. I think, yeah, I think we're good. All right, whatever. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Orcs is a rough matchup for GSC. Orcs is a rough matchup for GSC. Mostly because they do MSU stuff. Now, if they don't do MSU and they do Mega Knobs and it's Bully Boys, I think we have the firepower to not just auto lose this matchup for free. I don't know though. We're gonna have to play it out. We're gonna have to see. It's gonna really matter what the hell Aberrants can do, you know. And if you're not bringing Aberrants, you're probably bringing what, Neoswarm, and that I think is great because you can just start stringing with neophytes to stop them from moving and keep them out of cover and all this stuff. Not that cover matters, but Necrons into GSC. With all this, I think the less Catons that they bring, the better our matchup is. Also, less Immortals is going to be great. Mostly because Teslas scare me. I stay up thinking about them at night. You're probably gonna see, I've already been seeing a lot more people going to Canoptic Court. I think we're gonna have to deal with Demon Necrons more than we have to deal with GSC Necrons. And that I'm 100% for. And that is also why I think you don't need to bring as the double Clamavis or maybe even single Clam Abyss. I was bringing it because I had a meta that was very heavy with Grey Knights and a meta that was very heavy with Necrons. And they wanted to play Hypercrypt and they wanted to play whatever detachment Grey Knights are in. Teleport Strike Force. I knew it the whole time. I'm a big brain man. And Clamovis sure said, here's my corner. I'm holding this corner. You can't come to this corner. I'm sorry. God, and I even I had a good game against them to where it was chosen battlefield and I was able to like set 2 points in the corner. Yeah, whatever. We're not here to talk about that. Orcs are a rough matchup for GSC. I'm not looking forward to Mega Knobs. I think it's doable. I think it's beatable, but I think we do need to tech for it. Also, the knots are going to be a little... Ooh. But, Cool, their stuff is fine. Bay Marines. Eliminators? The fuck were Eliminators? What were Eliminators? What? I don't remember. I don't know Space Marine stuff. I'm so sorry. I just... were they the snipers? They were the snipers. Okay. They were the snipers. Sure. It's fine. GSC loves every time snipers go up, I guess. They weren't killing us anyways. The main stuff that matters... Assault Intercessors with jump packs down. Yep. Hellblasters. That's the ones who kill themselves, right? I know Space Marines. I'm learning them. We're growing. We're growing as people, chat. Sucks to see. I've had a Hellblaster squad like fire at me 3 times just by trying to walk up to them. They got an angle on one aberrant, shot, killed like 3 of themselves. Those 3 shot again. I walked up, they overwatched, 2 of them died in Overwatch, shot me again, and I had like 5 aberrants by the time I got to them. Holy shit, that hurt. So the more Hellblasters I see, the more scared I am. In Cursor squads, I don't think I could be paid to care about. And I don't think they ever really were relevant before. What are you? Okay, so they're a melee squad. Sure. All right, that's fine. Oh, add 1 to hit. Sure. Yeah. The main thing that matters is Brutalis, and by it matters, I mean it doesn't matter. This thing doesn't do anything into us. If we brought heavy stuff, you know, if we are getting baited into bringing, I'm gonna bring triple rock grinder, then Brutalis is fine. It's swingy, but like this model doesn't do anything. The one you do want is, where are you? God, there's 1,000 of you. This is terrifying. It still is terrifying. It will forever be terrifying. Oh, Storm Raven went up. It went up 20 points. Also, some stuff in Iron Storm went up. God, look at the price for these enhancements. 35, 30, 40. Iron Storm, are you feeling all right, buddy? You feeling a little pricey? Vindicator's also down. We saw that earlier. Terminators are down. Sure. If they bring more Terminators, I'm fine with that personally. It's good to see the Storm Raven go up because that Dark Angels list that... What was his name? Kite? I don't remember. But he was bringing a Dark Angels list that was running triple Redemptor Dreadnought, double Storm Raven, and he would just drop them in front of your face and say, "Get off my board, kid." That scared me. I never had to play against it. It terrifies me to this day. So I don't think anything really relevant enough happened here other than Storm Ravens going up, and maybe he has to take out 1 unit from that list, but it's still going to be fine. It's still going to run. Iron Storm got hit a little bit. Okay, sure. I think Space Marines is still going to be the same matchup it was before. It varies greatly depending on the matchup. And the list that they bring. I personally feel like GSC is good into Space Marines. People tell me they're not. I don't know. When I don't see 10 infiltrators on the board, I'm happy. Anyways, speaking about armies that have bad touched me, Space Wolves. Why are these 180? That's the cost of a neophyte squad. Why? Why? It's so, they hurt. I don't like them. Please leave me alone. I just want to serve the four-armed emperor and I'm getting bullied. God, I think it's purely because I got bad touched so hard at LVO. I played against I forget who. He had a cool name. A unique name. It was like Linton or something. He brought 18 Thundercav with Captain and Lieutenant in them. And then 2 infiltrator squads, and the infiltrator squads had like the Phobos guy that says you can't shoot me outside of 12. So we had 2 squads of 12-inch deep strike denial infiltrators that had can't shoot me outside of 12. That was just a list that told GSC to go fuck itself, and I guess I did. Because goddamn, this list hurts. I want Thunderwolf Cav to be 500 points each. Please get away from me. If they're not running 18 Thunderwolf Cav, they're fine. Space Wolves are fine. Cool. Tau don't exist because their codex didn't come out, so these points don't mean anything, right? I think their points come out when the codex comes out. 1,000 Suns. I've seen a whole lot of green here. The only things that matter is this and these. Because none of these... Oh, well, no, the Demon Prince does matter, I feel like. The Hellbrute, Mauler Fiend, Vindicator... Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did not understand your game. Hellbrute, Mauler Fiend, and Vindicator I feel like don't matter because they don't give Cabal points. And 1,000 Suns want Cabal points. I'm starting up a 1,000 Suns army. I think they're super cool. I've got maybe 20 Rubiks and Aramon. In fact, I think that's exactly what I have. So I don't know enough about 1,000 Suns to talk to them about from a player standpoint. But from looking at them with what I think is a intelligent brain, I think there's a thing to where they're priced really aggressively. Magnus, every list wants to auto take Magnus. I am someone who doesn't like big flashy units, so I would love to make a 1,000 Suns list. Ma'am, do you mind? I'm trying to speak here. Sorry, had to go reset the music. I don't like taking big flashy units, so I don't really want to run a list with Magnus in it. I'm sorry, this is a 1,000 Suns tangent right now, I guess. I am happy to see Terminators go down 15 points. I think they were 215 before. I want to take more Terminators. I want to take more Rubiks and more other characters. I like the thought of a 1,000 Suns Demon Prince. Do you want to know why? Because that model is really cool. That model is really cool. I love the alternate heads, and I just want more incentive to take it. I think it'd be cool. Also, Cultists at 55 points. Why are they 5 points more? They don't... Oh, because if they kill something, they give you a Cabal point? It's not real. That's not real. But sure, fine, whatever. If my Cultists look at their Cultists, then maybe I'll get an extra Cabal point on a... And maybe next time I'll also see the Eclipse. It doesn't... It's very rare. It's not going to come up. The other stuff, like I was saying, 1,000 Suns want Cabal points, so they're not taking Vindicators, they're not taking Hellbrutes, they're not taking Mauler Fiends. Those don't matter. You can price them at whatever the hell, unless they're priced 50 points each and it's a fucking steal. They're not going to take them. So I think the only thing relevant here is Demon Prince. It's cool. I love it. Cultists, great. You get an extra couple points because you were going to take them anyways. And Terminators. You weren't normally taking Terminators because you wanted to take Magnus. I think if you price these or maybe some other characters accordingly enough to where you can make up Magnus's points and Cabal points it gives you with other stuff, I would love to see that. I also think there should be a thing to where if you run double-sized squads, you get double the Cabal points, but you know, that's just me. I think that might be dumb. But like if Rubriks give you, if 5 dudes give you 1 Cabal point, 10 should give you 2, but whatever. Maybe that's a dumb thing. Also, these going up hurt. The test list that I've been building towards is now 2,010 points, and I'm sad. Anyways, on the Tyranids, Barbgaunts. 55 points, they're 11 points a model, that's great. Tyranids players should take them. I think they're good. Gargoyles, they got their appropriate touch. This is warranted. Gargoyles are insane. You still want to take 1,000 of these fuckers. Well, 3 squads, 2 to 3 squads. Hive Guard went down. So the indirect is funny. I looked at it at the start of 10th. I don't think it's good, but it is an indirect platform. And then I think the other one is I know it's anti-vehicle. I don't know if it's all. Hello, motorcycle. I don't know if it's also anti-monster. I think it's doable. I think it is just a tough unit. Wait, no, I'm thinking of. Am I thinking of Tyrant Guard? No, yeah, no, I'm thinking of Hive Guard. Hive Guard shoot, Tyrant Guard block. I think it's fine. I think Tyrant players should bring more of these eventually. 33.33 repeat points a model is cool. Lictors are down. They were taking 1,000 of them. It's good to see that they're going back down so they have more stuff. Zoanthropes, I think, are great at this. Zoanthropes hurt into GSC. That blast profile, God, it sucks. Oh, hey, Tyrant Guard are also down. Hey, look at that. It's good all around. I'm happy for Tyranids to see so much green on Tyranids, mostly because I started out as a Tyranid player. I love Swarm Tyranids, but also at the same time, these models don't fucking do anything. They don't kill anything. Why on Emperor's Green Terra is where are you, son of a Von Orions is fine. Where are these boys? Norn, why are these? They don't kill anything. They don't need to be these. They're tough, but they die. I don't know. Oh, Warriors down. That's also good for them. I think the Tyranids are starting to get enough stuff to where into GSC it can be really rough. Spore Mines are annoying. I've also learned that from what I am understanding, Spore Mines get around the Clamavis Deep Strike thing because they're not being set up from reinforcements. Thusly, they get around the 12-inch Deep Strike denial. Ask your local TOs. If that's true, they're very annoying. Also, I forgot to mention 1,000 Suns into GSC. Depending on your list, sacrifice a unit a turn and then blow them the fuck up. 1,000 Suns are so pricey that it's just rough. God, it's rough when they lose stuff. And GSC say, hey, do you have big blobs of units that are expensive and are just actually overcosted intercessors? Get off my board. Kill everything except Magnus. Never kill Magnus, kill everything else. And then you're fine. World Eaters. Jackals, Berserkers, Hellbrute, Terminators, Mauler Fiend, all down. Great, that's fantastic. World Eaters are still basically red Custodes because Exalted 8-bound and 8-bound are so fucking pricey. Why are they almost 50 points a model? Why are these ones 50 points a model? That's insane. They don't have the durability warranting this points cost. Now they remove everything in fucking sight. But they should be a little cheaper. A little cheaper. Anyways, World Eaters is fine. If you're a normal human being and you don't deploy on the line and you measure out the threat ranges your opponents have, if you say, okay, if you get +2 to your movement and advance and charge, what is your threat range? Cool, I'm going to be 0.1 away from that. You take away their turn 1, great, fantastic. You are priced so high that you don't have the ability to realistically screen me. I'm going to blow you up now. I think it's very much like 1,000 Suns or any of these other super expensive elite armies like Custodes. GSC just loves that. GSC absolutely loves it. Also, Jackals going down to 130. There is a slight chance in hell you see the 120 Jackals list again. I don't think it's going to be real. because that list doesn't do damage and they don't have a way to get stuff back, which is what you want to do for swarm lists. When I'm running 120 neophytes, that's because half the time I'm getting my neophytes back. So realistically, I'm running 180 neophytes, and then cult icons pop off, and so I'm running like I'm getting back a bunch of guys. So I might be playing a 200 model list that game. They don't. It's 120 boys. And that's it. That's everything. That's all the stuff. That's all the things. I think our worst matchups got hit. I think we got okay buffs. And I think the stuff that people were teching for that hurt GSC, your Necrons and your Grey Knights, these guys, I think they got hurt. So people now don't want to tech into Deep Strike Denial as much. Because I think I think Grey Knights are going to go away a little bit. And I think Necrons are going to go to Canoptic Court. And I think people are going to start taking infiltrators out of the list, which you should never do. I think at least one unit of infiltrators is fantastic. There's a lot of stuff going on with these deep strike armies to where they're not going to be incentivized to do these hyper deep strike lists. People aren't going to want to tech for that as much. I feel like I could be wrong here. And so I think GSC is going to be a little bit more free to do things. Also, to the new chatter in chat, hi, how are you? I'm doing good. We're going over GSC and all the new points drops and all that type of stuff. Good to see you. We're actually just finishing up, realistically. But I think now that GSC isn't going to be incidentally teched into as much, and we get some nice buffs that are worth it, yeah, I think people are still going to be putting us in C tier. I guarantee it, just because they don't know what the fuck GSC does. And GSC is a hard army, but I think a low win rate in GSC can be indicative of the army being difficult to play. And not specifically because the army is bad. I don't think GSC are bad. I think we're doing great. I look forward to my games now. I might try a Rock Grinder. I don't think I'm going to try a truck. I think the trucks are priced appropriately for when the when our codex drops in a couple months. Where am I from? I'm not telling that, but I am from America. I'm not giving anything more than that though. I don't see wanting to bring more than one rock grinder outside of, I think the model is cool and I want to bring more rock grinders. Incidentally, you got an extra 30 points because your list should have already had 2 one-man squads of Ridge Runners and 10 Aberrants. So you get an extra free 30 points, so you got a refund on your Inscrutable Cunning over here. Go buy a Cyclops, go upgrade something into something else. Sure, it's fine, it's all right. GSC is already really chunky right now, so it's not the best, but it's okay. So yeah, we'll try out more rock grinders. I think trucks are good for their points now. They could probably go down even more. I would love to see an 85. I would kill for an 80 point truck. I'd kill for 75 point truck and they get rid of the reroll wounds thing. That would be great. But also there might be something funny with running a truck with 10 hybrid metamorphs in it. What is this price? Where are you? 160. 250 points. It runs up. It scouts up. It runs up. The guys get out. And they say, hello, we have 10 D6 flamers. A Ridge Runner has hit you, so it's 10 D6 flamers at AP1. And the Goliath truck says, I have shot you, and now you have 10 D6 flamers, AP1, rerolling wounds against you. That's pretty cool. That's 250 points though. But they also do get to charge after. Am I talking myself into this? Am I talking myself into this being good? It's bad, right? It's gotta be bad. Is it though? Is it? I don't know. You be the judge. I'm gonna try out Rock Grinders though. I have a GT in next week. I don't know if I'm bringing either of these. I might get some test games in this weekend to try out Rock Grinders because they interest me, but if not, I'm still just gonna be running Neoswarm probably. But yeah, take 2 Ridge Runners, take 10 Aberrants. If you don't want 10 Aberrants, take a bajillion Neophytes. Stop taking Brood Brothers. Don't stop taking Brood Brothers. I'm just a hater. I think let's go up to the Astra Militarums. Be here a sec. Hold on. The elevator's a little slow. I apologize. We're working on that. Russes are fine. They're okay. I don't think we're taking any though. I don't think we should. It doesn't synergize with us. We can't give it orders. If you need anti-tank, you really feel like, you know, your stuff isn't doing it, take mining lasers. Sure, seismic cannons are technically better into anything high toughness, but, you know, if you like wounding on 3s instead of 6s, take mining lasers. It'll do better than a Russ. Yeah, I think that's all my stuff. I think that's all my things. Once again, if you want more help from me, you can always find me. I am in the GSC Discord. If you want to get into it, honestly, you can do it the way I found it, which is just Google official GSC Discord. I'll be in there under next host Floof. I help people out all the time. Ignore the mess. I apologize. I'm working on a bunch of painting commissions. I also do that. So, anyways, I think GSC is going to be in a good spot. I look forward to seeing what the meta is going to be. I think it's enough of a shift to make things a little interesting going forward. And I like that a lot of people got a lot of green. It feels like a lot of the non-relevant things got brought down. And hopefully that makes them relevant. I love seeing list variety. I love having list variety. So I think it's cool. I hope you all have a good day. Have some fun games. Make some friends in this hobby. And also just be nice to each other. There's been a lot of discourse with the whole female custodies thing going on right now. Everyone, I feel like, just needs to calm the fuck down. All right. Thank you so much. You have a lovely day, and I will talk to you all next time. Goodbye.